This is Andrew Aversa with Impact Soundworks, and today I'll be showcasing our latest virtual instrument, Plectra Series 4 Turkish Oud. This sample library was designed by Dimitris Plagiannis, the same mastermind behind our Plectra Series 1 virtual instrument, which sampled an 8-string acoustic bouzouki. If you like that library, you will definitely like this, as it's an evolution in nearly every respect. As the name suggests, what was sampled here is a 6-course, 11-string oud. Before walking through some of the main features and the interface of this instrument, I want to just play around a little bit and show you what it sounds like out of the box. This is no processing, no effects, literally just loading the patch and playing. As you can hear, this is a very expressive instrument. And as I was playing just now, besides the mod wheel and a little bit of pitch bend, I wasn't using any sort of key switches. The instrument just naturally sounds quite realistic and expressive with really no tweaking at all, and that is absolutely by design. So on the main page here, you can select the articulations that are active. You were hearing the hammer-pull, or hammer-on and pull-off articulation. Here's what the glissando sounds like. In contrast, a hammer-on and a pull-off is a much faster articulation, and it sort of re-triggers the note using the fingers. So, for example, then there's a tremolo articulation, which uses CC11 for extra volume control. Using these 4 articulations, the sustains, hammer-ons and pull-offs, glissando, and tremolo, you can achieve almost any sound that you would want, as these are all the core playing styles of the oud. Moving on to the interface, you can see we already went through the articulations here, but if we go to the preferences page, those can also be assigned to key switches, just like the stroke direction. So you can use downstrokes only or upstrokes only or alternating. This can be switched here, and then this can also be accessed via key switch. Here, you can set certain strings to be used either via key switch or by clicking on them here on the interface. So for example, if you only wanted to use the higher or the lower strings, you could do that quite easily. And then here at the bottom, it just shows you the last played note as well as what articulation was used. Quite a handy feature. Also, to trigger the natural vibrato, you use the mod wheel, as you might expect. You can hear you get the authentic finger noise from the vibrato depending on which of the courses that you're using. One of the coolest features of Plectra Series 4 is the microtuning script. Here, you can set up, for example, any sort of microtuning for the scale that you might want. So I'm in the key of C. What we've done here is tune each of these individual notes. These are not semitones, these are fractions of a tone. So I'm just going to play the scale. We can pick up various presets like this one. So the microtuning feature is quite powerful, and it's an essential part of making a very realistic solo performance if you want it to sound Mediterranean, authentically Arabic, Oriental, etc. You can change the root key here, so if we have this silly microtuning here, and I'm going to play F. Actually, here, the best way to do it would be, we'll have the root note tuned, and then the upper notes of the scale tuned. So playing from F. If we set the key back to C, so this way, depending on the key of the piece, the key of the performance, you can get your microtuning set up however you'd like. The preset knob lets you have, this is automatable, and you can have a number of presets in the active instrument. So just as an example, we can do that. We can set up that scale there, and now the knob will scroll through them. And this has up to 12 different active microtuning scales that can be used and actually automated throughout your piece. The mixer offers some useful tools such as EQ, compression, reverb, and a microphone blend. So let's play a chord here. So you can set those up however you'd like. Again, that's just for your taste. The instrument was fairly close mic'd, and we have additional reverb coming through here. If you turn that off, it's got a very, very nice and dry sound. It's not totally dead. There's a little bit of air in the recording. But overall, it's nice to have a little bit of reverb, and we like the plate preset in particular. There's a compressor, and then there's an EQ, should you want to sculpt the tone of the instrument without loading up plugins in your host. So we can kind of scoop it out, for example. Turn it off and hear it A bead. So that covers the main patch. You have the articulation selection, microtuning scales, the mixer with effects and microphones, and also presets, as well as the key switch assignments. And also you can change the noise volume if you choose for the finger scrapes and squeaks. We also have a sort of a bonus patch here, the Chords patch. This has the same effects as the solo instrument, but this has various pre-recorded strummed chords. This isn't meant to be necessarily a fully featured chord strumming engine. It's just a nice bonus to have the chords actually pre-strummed. If you play your own chords in the normal patch, you'll see the script actually does quite a nice job of fretting everything, or positioning everything, I should say. The fingering engine is very intelligent and will do its best to place notes based on the last played notes and what other courses are currently being used. Generally speaking, you really don't have to do anything to get realistic voicing for your chords and for your solo parts. So that concludes my walkthrough of our new Turkish Oud instrument. This is available now for Kontakt 5.3. It's unlocked. It does require the full version of Kontakt, but it actually has the waves, so if you'd like to do further processing or editing, you're welcome to do that. It's available for the introductory price of $99, and it will go back up to the price of $119 in about 2 weeks as of the release of this video. I hope you'll enjoy this instrument and that it will inspire your music and your creativity. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions about this or any other virtual instruments or other sample libraries that we've created, feel free to post them below. Until next time, this is Andrew Aversa.